Good morning. This is Keloland on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
The Sioux Falls Police Department is investigating a stabbing that happened early Sunday morning. According to officials, at 2:40 a.m., they found a 20-year-old with multiple stab wounds near West 41st Street and the I-29 ramp. Authorities say no arrests have been made and the injuries are non-life-threatening. We expect to learn more details at this morning's police briefing, which we'll live stream on Keloland.com starting at 10:30. The Rapid City Police Department says it'll be beefing up its presence downtown following a deadly stabbing last week. Tuesday night stabbing took place just a block from City Hall. Police have posted they'll add more officers to shifts and increase foot patrols, saying that a secure downtown is important to the overall sense of safety in the community. Police are also asking businesses to make sure their outdoor security cameras are in working order. A 22-year-old suspect is charged with murder in connection with the stabbing. Famed wildlife photographer and Laverne, Minnesota native Jim Brandenburg has died at the age of 79. His family posted on Facebook that Brandenburg died Friday at his home in Medina, Minnesota, after being treated for thyroid cancer and complications from pneumonia. Last September, Keloland News shared a story about how Brandenburg donated a World War II-era Jeep to the Laverne National Guard Armory. The Jeep was involved in the D-Day Allied invasion in France that would eventually bring down Nazi Germany. The Jeep was later found in a farmer's barn near Omaha Beach, one of the landing sites of D-Day. Now let's get a check on this morning's weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. It's going to be a little bit of a cool start to the work week, Scott.
Yes, it is. Temperatures will be below average across central, eastern South Dakota. We'll warm things as we get over the next couple of days. We'll bring in some warmer temperatures back to the 60s by about midweek. Forecast for today showing afternoon highs in the 30s and 40s in central and eastern Keloland, 50s across western South Dakota. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. April is Child Abuse Awareness and Prevention Month.
Court-appointed special advocates, also known as CASA, connects volunteers with abused or neglected children to help them through the courts.
CASA is hosting different events this month to raise awareness.
Our biggest fundraiser of the year, which is our Red Cape events. So we're trying to tie in the fact that we need volunteers, that we think our volunteers are amazing and therefore very superheroic. And so we have capes and we kind of flit around town.
We've posted more information on the nonprofit and its different events on Keloland.com.
The Federal Communications Commission is looking at getting rid of some of the regulations on local TV stations like Keloland because some of the rules are outdated and no longer necessary.
The head of the FCC says reducing the regulations could help us bring you even higher quality newscasts. If you'd like to weigh in, go to Keloland.com and click on the Delete, Delete, Delete initiative.
People who live in Minnehaha County outside the city limits of Sioux Falls will be hearing warning sirens going off tonight, but there's no need to worry about the threat of severe weather.
The county will test the warning sirens at 7 p.m. on the first Monday of the month from now on, instead of the usual Saturday mornings. The sheriff's office says there are fewer volunteer firefighters available on weekends to ensure the sirens are activated.
The city of Sioux Falls will continue its siren testing on the first Friday of the month at 11 a.m. That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another check of your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
Okay, weather-wise today, kind of chilly out there. Temperatures below normal for a day. And then we're going to change the whole theme of the extended forecast as we bounce back to above normal weather conditions before you know it. But a lot of sunshine today out there, even with those chilly temperatures. You can see that on Futurecast today, that northeast wind actually will come down in speed as the center of that high pressure center moves on in. Probably on the hourly temperatures, though, we're going to struggle even to get much above 40. In fact, some of these northeast counties will likely stay in the 30s. We'll transition into 40s, central 50s, far west, Rapid City today likely in the upper 50s. Dry skies for tonight. Southeast winds will pick up a little bit here, and then tomorrow that's going to lead us into some milder weather. We're looking at 50s, mid-50s, Sioux Falls by 5 o'clock, 60-degree weather west of Mitchell, and then maybe a couple of showers could be spotty on radar in the far west, and that could lead to a little more shower activity in Sioux Falls to start off on Wednesday. So we're going to plant some chances of showers in Sioux Falls on that particular day. Temperature-wise, though, still very spring-like. A lot of 60s, pretty common. And even on Thursday, where there's a chance a couple more of these showers could pop up here and there, temperatures still likely at or above normal. But the wind will be stronger as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. That's going to be northwest winds. We're going to get into a pattern of at least 20, probably 30 to 40 at times on these wind numbers. So make sure you're paying attention to that, because that will likely contribute to fire danger that can easily come back in the forecast. We're still very early in the growing season, and obviously with a lot of dormant grasses, we're attended to that. See, there's a sample on Wednesday, for example, there. We've got 30 plus on that wind northwest of Huron, and easily on Thursday, we're already looking at gusts over 30 in the southeast. So couple things to consider, but the takeaway too, most of the week is going to feel very, very pleasant. It's hard to argue when the highs are in the 60s and 70s. Feels very nice to be outside, get some fresh air, do some spring cleaning. I bet some of you have some agendas for the weekend to do some of that. And you know, temperatures in the 70s this weekend are looking really likely. And as I mentioned before, some of the numbers by Sunday, that might actually be too chilly. We'll have to maybe raise those numbers in the mid to upper 70s the way things are looking. Aberdeen as well. I think we're off and running here after some of the snow and rain last week. This week's theme of the forecast is much different. We've got a few shower opportunities on Wednesday into Thursday, but we're not going to see a wet weather pattern, at least not for the vast majority of the days. Pierre in central South Dakota, we're back in the 70s. We head into Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So again, that'll tend to be an uptick in the fire weather concerns there too at times. Rapid City, same idea. A lot of 60s off the gate tomorrow, 68, 65 Wednesday, and back to the 70s on Friday and Saturday. More details at KENOLAND.com.